What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back for another episode of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Battle Spot Live. This is episode number 29, and coming into today, our record is 48-11 on the series, and we will see if we can improve on that today with a brand spanking new team. And this team is just stupid. It is just stupid. I mean, look at this thing. We have a freaking Cottony and a Beautifly. We also have a Glizzcore, so that is the thing. I will explain that set because it's not a toxic stalling set that a lot of them are. Anyway, before we get into the team and all that jazz, just a friendly reminder, of course, if you guys haven't done so already and you would like to show your support, feel free to do so by clicking that like button right below this video, or you can leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Any suggestions are always welcome, or you can just comment on whatever you thought about the video. That works too. So yeah, I should probably say this more often, but thank you guys for showing your support. I don't take it for granted. I love looking in the comment section and seeing the same familiar faces down there. It's really cool. And I've been getting a lot of great suggestions lately, so seriously, you guys are awesome. And I probably don't say that enough, but I try not to sound like a broken record sometimes. Other times I just say the same thing over and over again, and you guys probably get tired of hearing it. Anyway, we should probably go over what the team is because I hit the challenge button, shouldn't we? So the Cottony, that is a Focus Sash set with Prankster. It's Taunt Bait because it doesn't have an attack. It's got Stun Spore, it's got Encore, and it's got Memento, which is amazing. So if they try to set up at all, I can Encore them, I can Paralyze them, and then I can Memento to decrease their special attack and attack by 2 stages and then switch into something else. Scrafty is going to be an Intimidate Assault Vest variant because, in my opinion, that is way better than the Dragon Dance sets. I don't know if it's better than Bulk Up, but it's probably my favorite set, so maybe that's why I'm a little partial to it. The Staraptor is a standard Scarf set. Nothing fancy about it. It's got the Double Edge, Brave Bird, Close Combat, and U-Turn. The only thing is that it is adamant, so we have a chance to OHKO things like Mega Gyarados with a Close Combat if it has a little bit of prior damage. The Glizzcore is going to be a Rocky Helmet set. It is Poison Heal, but it doesn't have the Toxic Orb, so we just can absorb Toxics if need be. But it is basically there to deal with Kangaskhan and Talonflame because otherwise this team just gets demolished by them. So you need to have something on your team, otherwise you're just not going to win on Battle Spot. So I've got the Glizzcore. It's a Rocky Helmet set, like I said. It is also a stall breaking set. It's got the Taunt, so I can beat things like Ferrothorn and Hippowdon one-on-one most of the time. I also have the knockoff, so that's good for Porygon 2, although it can also Ice Beam me, so that's a thing. Beautifly is a Life Orb set with Quiver Dance. It's got the Hidden Power Ground and Bug Buzz and a Giga Drain, I believe. So that's interesting, especially because it doesn't have a Focus Sash. And then lastly, we have a Rock Polish Never Melt Ice Aurorus. So, yeah, I was going to give it Life Orb, but I gave the Life Orb to Beautifly. It kind of needs that boost in power to be able to kill things, whereas Aurorus has the Refrigerate to boost its Ice-type attacks, so the Never Melt Ice boosts them even more. It's got the Freeze Dry, so we can kill things like Greninja after a Rock Polish. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. That was like an extended discussion of the team. I probably won't go into that much detail in the following episodes. Anyway, we're leading off with Scrafty here, as my opponent is going to lead off with the Gyarados, and we see the double Intimidate going on. So that is something. I could go for a knockoff, but if he's Mega, that is a waste of a turn. Beautifly is not a switch into this. I mean, I really don't have a switch in, unfortunately. I guess I just have to go for damage. Because if I switch in Staraptor, I think I can take a hit. But if he Dragon Dances, I still outspeed, and I can do a buttload of damage. So I think I'm actually going to do that. I don't think he can OHKO me with anything. So let's hope he goes for a Dragon Dance here, because almost every Gyarados runs Adamant, and even if he was Jolly, I'm not sure if he would outspeed. Maybe he would by a little bit, but no Gyarados runs Jolly and Dragon Dance. It's very, very rare to see that. So he does go for the Dragon Dance, which is nice. And we should be safe just clicking either Double Edge or Brave Bird. I think I'm going to go for the Double Edge, and we'll see how much this does. This might be an OHKO. It's a critical hit. I don't know if that mattered. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, that as long as I'm not intimidated, Adamant Staraptor does have a chance to kill, I think. I want to say that. I know for a fact that we have a chance to Oko Mega Gyarados with a close combat as long as it has a little bit of prior damage, because I calced that. So we may have gotten a little bit lucky there because he may have gotten a hit off. We could have come in and gotten an Intimidate off, of course, so I don't think he was going to kill me anyway. We just would have had to take damage with Scrafty. He probably is just going to kill me here, but I'm going to go for the Double Edge. It doesn't matter what I had locked myself into because Mawile resists everything that isn't close combat anyway, and I can't go for close combat on a Gyarados. That just makes no sense. So he is going to go for the Sucker Punch. I don't think we're taking that. Yeah, I mean, that's a Mega Mawile. We're not taking that. That huge power is just... it's too much. It is too much. Now, I think our only chance here, because Play Rough just Oko's Scrafty, even after an Intimidate, I guess we just have to get the Intimidate anyway, because that's the only way I think I'm going to take a freaking Sucker Punch with Beautifly. And then, so we're going to have to sacrifice Scrafty here, and then play the Sucker Punch mind games with Quiver Dance and such. I don't think I have anything else that I can do here. I can Drain Punch this for some damage, because he obviously can't kill me with the Sucker Punch. I should outspeed, which I do. And we'll see how much that does. That's okay damage. I mean, that's kind of bad for Adamant Scrafty, but I mean, it's a stab move, and he gets a critical hit. That did not matter whatsoever. Definitely did not matter. Even if he's at -1, does not mean a thing. So now we play the mind games and hope that we're not about to just get swept by this thing. I'm going to predict him to go for a Sucker Punch here, and I will Quiver Dance. I have to, otherwise Hidden Power Ground has no chance to kill. So we got to go for it. He didn't go for Sucker Punch. What did he go for? He went for the Taunt. That's going to give us the chance that we need. -1 Sucker Punch doesn't kill Beautifly. It does not. I could Quiver again, but if he goes for like Iron Head or something, I lose. And he does go for the Sucker Punch. That's not going to kill me. We have a chance. We have a chance. Can +1 Hidden Power Ground kill a Mega Mawile? Is that a thing? Yes, it is a thing. Is that a crit? It is not a crit. It's just dead. It is just dead because Beautifly is a monster. The Life Orb does bring us down into the red zone, so we need to Oko whatever this is. Oh, we have a chance. And it's Hydreigon. If this is Scarfed, we lose. Because we're at +1 speed, but it still outspeeds us. If it's Specs or Life Orb, which apparently it is because we outspeed it, and Bug Buzz is going to take this thing out, there's no Focus Sash because no one runs Focus Sash Hydreigon, so Beautifly finishes off the match for us, surviving with 9 HP after the Life Orb. Oh my gosh. That was intense. Beautifly bringing it back for us. Not even bad. That's going to bring our record to 49-11 on the series. We are definitely going to go for another battle. I feel like that just flew by. We're only about 8 minutes into the video. And yeah, we're already through with one battle. So this may, I don't know, this may be a 3 battle type of episode, depending on how long this next one is. Who knows? Who knows? Oh my gosh, that got my adrenaline pumping. Beautifly taking a match back for us. That is just amazing. Why would you carry Taunt on Mawile? I mean, I guess for things that like to spam, like, I don't know, phasing moves maybe? Or Willow users? Like really slow Willow users? I'm not sure. I can't say that I've ever seen Taunt on Mawile before. But I guess it stops things from setting up in your face, so I can see how it makes sense. Especially on Battle Spot, things love to be stallish and kind of stupid, honestly. It stops Minimize users, I guess. Unless Taunt misses. Is that a thing? Can Taunt miss after they use Minimize? I have no idea. So this is a pretty threatening team. We see the Mega Altaria Blaziken. I see the Mega Kangaskhan as well, so he's bringing the dual Megas. Ferrothorn is not a problem as long as I have Gliscor, so I'm going to bring it. Because I can taunt it, prevents it from setting up Stealth Rocks, prevents it from T-Waving or Toxicking anything. Although if he wants to Toxic a Gliscor, that's fine. It prevents him from setting up Leech Seed too, which is very important. So Gliscor definitely is going to come to this battle because it walls the Blaziken, it walls the Altaria if it is physical, walls the Kangaskhan, it does everything. Gliscor is amazing. Stall Breaking Gliscor! I like Stall Breaking anything. Stall Breaking Talonflame is awesome. Stall Breaking Gliscor is awesome. Stall Breaking, what else? What else is good? Stall Breaking Skarmory is a lot of fun to use. I might bring that in the next session, actually. Because they they kind of, they do dual roles, because they can check physical attackers and stop the shenanigans with Toxic Protect, Leech Seed Protect, with Taunt, too, so that's pretty cool. We are going to bring the Cottony, the Glizzcore, and the Aurorus here. So I'm going to lead off with the Cottony, and see if I can catch him trying to set up with stuff, and hopefully it's not Kangaskhan. It's going to be Gyarados. Okay, so he's going to get a meaningless Intimidate off here. I guess we need to figure out what set this is. I kind of want to Stun Spore, because even if he wants to Dragon Dance, that's fine. I have at least 2 tries, because it does have 75% accuracy, so that is a thing. I do miss these kind of often. But yeah, I'm not afraid of Gyarados at all, because if he Dragon Dances, then I have 3 turns to hit a Stun Spore, because he can't kill me in 1 hit, and all of my moves have priority. So, gotta love the Cottony. It's such a troll Pokemon. It really, really is. And most times you can't even get taunted before you unleash a move. So, and I'm max speed too, so I think I might outspeed Sableye. I am going to go for the Stun Spore as he switches in the Altaria into this, which is interesting. So if this is a Dragon Dance set, this is completely neutered now. And what are you going to do to me? Do you have Flamethrower maybe, like your special set? Is that what this is? We can switch Cottony out and preserve the Focus Sash if we want here. I don't know what this thing wants to do. I kind of want to taunt it, but like what are you going to do? Confused. Like, part of me wants to just click Memento right now, but with the Focus Sash intact, I don't really want to do that. I feel like it's best to just save that. Maybe he's just going to go for, like, Hyper Voice or something. I don't know. I'm going to taunt you. I don't know what you have, and I don't like it. I don't like it, whatever it is. Are you just going to try to attack? Is that what this is? Show me, like, Toxic stalling Altaria. That would be nice. He's paralyzed and unable to move. Okay, so that is a bit unfortunate for him, especially if he went for an attack, because he would have broken my Focus Sash. So that could matter. That definitely could matter, because now I can absorb another hit. But now that he's taunted, there's really no reason for us to stay in here if this thing is staying in. The only other thing I could do to it would be to Memento it, and I don't want to do that. I mentioned that several times. I keep repeating myself. The thing is this going to be special or physical? If it's special, and I guess wrong in switching Glizzcore, then it's going to get demolished by Hyper Voice. So I just have to guess. And I'm going to guess that it's physical, so I'm going to go into Glizzcore. I mean, I am faster than this because it's paralyzed, so I can roost on it. So that's something. But no, he goes with a Fire Blast, so he is indeed special. And that actually did not do very much at all. Wow. I mean, I realize that's not stab. I'm not specially defensive, that's for sure. I could EQ this, I guess. I can live another hit, even a stab one. So he is going to withdraw. Are you going to go into Gyarados, maybe, for an Intimidate? Yes, you are. Starting to think maybe this is a bulkier Gyarados variant, as EQ is going to do absolutely nothing. This might be like a lefties Gyarados of some kind. This could have Taunt, actually. This could be a Taunter, which could be a problem, because I can't roost on that. Either way, I don't know if I want to stay in on a Gyarados, because it can Waterfall me, it can Ice Fang, which I don't even know if that'll kill from there, because Glizzcore is just so stupidly bulky. We could get some damage off with the Rocky Helmet doing that, but I am going to switch Cottony in here, and hope like heck he's not going to go for Taunt. That would be the worst case scenario. Just Ice Fang me. Just Ice Fang me. Yeah, he does go for the Ice Fang. It's going to break our Focus Sash, but that's fine. That is completely fine. As long as we don't get frozen here, we're fine. And we are not frozen, so we're good. So I can go for the Stun Spore here again. Or I could be really cheeky and Encore him into the Ice Fang to ensure that I get a safe switch into Aurorus to set up a Rock Polish. Because, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because I want to eliminate this Gyarados. I don't think he has any switch-ins to Aurorus. I don't think he does, because he has the Altaria. That dies to a Hyper Voice, most likely. So he's going to Ice Fang again, obviously, because I Encored him into it. And so now we definitely get a safe switch into Aurorus. I can either go right for a Freeze Dry, which is an Oko, even if this is a bulkier Gyarados variant. He's not going to switch in Altaria, unless he's just going to sack it, which makes no sense. I mean, I guess it would make a little bit of sense because it's paralyzed, but Rock Polish I think is my better play, so I'm going to go for that, because the worst that happens is he switches out, and I don't know if he has anything to handle this. We did not see his third Pokemon, though, so that could be a problem. Let's see what it is. He is going to go into that third Pokemon, which is Ferrothorn, unfortunately. Okay. So, I can Hyper Voice this. What are you going to do? If you have T-Wave, you'll probably go for it, since I just set up a Rock Polish. Which means I could be cheeky and try to set up, or not try to set up, try to go into Gliscor here, but I'm just going to Hyper Voice this for some damage. And we'll be able to see what item it is, as that does just about half. If we get a higher roll, oh, just kidding. Just kidding, he's going to get some more Leech Seed recovery here, and he's going to show off the lefties. Okay, so we don't have to worry about the Rocky Helmet. Iron Barbs is still a thing, though, if we want to go for knockoff, and I think I eventually want to do that. So, Leech Seed Ferrothorn, which is to be expected. I do need to switch out here, because he's going to go for Protect. That's what all of these things do. The MLG strat, click Leech Seed, click Protect, win. Yeah, alright. So we'll go into Gliscor as he goes for Protect. Wow, never would have guessed that was coming. He is going to get more lefties recovery, though. So he's kind of in a range where it's almost like he didn't take any hits at all. Now, Gliscor will beat this one-on-one most likely, especially if his attacking move is Gyro Ball. If he has Power Whip, this could be interesting. Because when I roost, I lose my flying typing, and Power Whip is super effective, so even though this is clearly defensive, it's still going to do a decent amount, because it just will. It's not going to kill or anything, but it'll still do an okay amount. I kind of want to double back into Aurorus, though. So I'm going to. Let's see what you have. Let's see what you have. You're not going to go for Power Whip now. No, he's going to withdraw. All right. Perfect. Perfect. I figured that would bait out the Gyarados again, if I just have Gliscor there, because he couldn't resist the Intimidate and being immune to Earthquake and all that stuff. So he just had to go back into Gyarados, right? Right. So we can just pull the double into Aurorus, and now we can click Freeze Dry, and if he stays in, he's dead, which he does, because he thinks I just have Hyper Voice. But newsflash, buddy, I do not. And your Gyarados is dead, which means no more Intimidate for you. Aurora is putting in work. I'm happy I made that double switch. I was kind of like on the fence about it there. But we did good. We did good. Gyarados is eliminated. Hyper Voice, I'm pretty sure OHKO's the Altaria, so I don't want to just sacrifice this thing. It might be in our best interest to Hyper Voice and then switch, because he might just go for Leech Seed. It's also possible that he just goes for Protect, just because he can, and to get some more lefties recovery. I kind of want to just go right into Gliscor, though, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right into Gliscor. Hopefully he doesn't go for Leech Seed. Well, I'm thinking he might go for Protect this time. No, actually, he sets up the Stealth Rocks, which is a good play, because he knows I'll probably be switching back and forth, especially if he's going to be Leech Seeding. So getting up those rocks for Aurorus is a pretty good idea. Pretty good idea. I don't know if that's going to help you. If you have Power Whip, I guess it will. Or Gyro Ball, because both of those probably just kill Aurorus, as he's going to Protect for seemingly no reason. I guess just for lefties, just because he can. So now he sees the Taunt. So he may go back into Altaria here. Maybe. I think, do I have to Taunt again? I think I do. He's got 3 non-attacking moves. He's got Protect, Leech Seed, Stealth Rock. He's got 1 other move. What is it? It's Power Whip. Darn it. Darn it. He's going to get hurt by the Rocky Helmet, so this is going to be working in our favor, because with Taunt, he can only go for Power Whip. So that's at least cool. What we need to do here is get off enough damage to where he's around half, and then let Gliscor go down. Then we win the match, because Hyper Voice will kill this, and Hyper Voice should OHKO the Altaria. Keyword should. Even though it's at full health, I think. I'm going to Roost. He's going to go for Power Whip. He's going to connect again, and this is going to be super effective. What? Why did that do so much? Okay, it's a critical hit. I was about to say, there's no way, after seeing how much it did the first time, that it was going to do that much. That's outrageous. So, he still can't kill me if I Roost again. But, yeah, I have to roost. I have to roost. Stupid critical hit. Kind of screwed me over there. So I'm going to roost again. I mean, eventually, I'm assuming he'll miss a power whip, too, because it's 85% accuracy. This is going to be the third one in a row he's going to hit. And are you kidding me? Back-to-back critical hits? Are we really just rewarding this thing for, I don't know what we're rewarding it for, but the RNG gods are just all about the Ferrothorn right now, as his taunt's going to wear off. I need to get rid of those lefties, too. Those lefties are a problem. If I go for EQ, it'll do more damage than knockoff, but then he'll probably kill me, and he can still protect for lefties recovery and possibly live a hit from Aurorus, and I don't like that. Knockoff might be my best play here, because it'll do okay damage. I'll die, so he won't get any kind of recovery. And if it brings him down to about half, we can rely on a roll, I guess, to have Hyper Voice kill, because it did about like 45% the first time. I'm gonna roost. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roost. I'm gonna predict him to go for the Leech Seed, and he does go for the Leech Seed. Okay, that's good. That's somewhat good. A Power Whip probably would have been better because it wasn't going to kill from there unless he got another critical hit, which 3 critical hits in a row is a bit ridiculous, but so be it. He's going to go for Protect. He's getting all of this health back. Why did he have to have Power Whip? If he had Shower Ball, we were golden. We were absolutely golden. And to be fair, we'd be golden if he didn't get back-to-back crits, too. I think we even would have been okay after the first one. I don't think it was that big of a deal. But the second one kind of put us in a bad position. I don't know if I want him getting recovery. Going back into Aurorus is risky because if he goes for Power Whip, that plus Stealth Rocks probably kills. And that's my win condition at this point because Gliscor can't beat Altaria 1v1. So I will roost again. And he's not going to protect, actually. He's going to go straight for the Power Whip, so we're going to take a lot of damage this turn. And he doesn't get a critical hit this time. I'm so surprised. I've never seen anyone hit this many Power Whips in a row, either. He's hit, what, 5 of them now? That's pretty impressive. Not even bad. 5 Power Whip hits in a row, 2 of them crits. Or maybe it was 4? 4 hits in a row? I don't know. I don't know. That's like hitting 4 Fire Blast, though. I'm pretty sure it has 85% accuracy, which is the same as Fire Blast. So that's pretty darn impressive. I guess, you know what? I'm going to knock off now. I'm going to knock off, and we're going to get hurt by the Iron Barbs, which sucks. Leech Seed doesn't kill us here. And he goes for the Power Whip, and we're dead. So he's going to take damage from the... Another critical hit! What? That did not matter, I don't think. I'm pretty sure we were just dead anyway. We had like 30-something HP, so I don't know what I'm crying about. But this is the principle. He's getting all these critical hits. He should be within range now. He has no recovery. So protecting does nothing for you. If we get the same roll that we did last time, this Ferrothorn is dead. Come on, Aurorus, you need to come through for us. He's going to protect just to be an absolute tool. Like, there's no reason. There's no reason. You know that I'm not... I don't understand that. I legitimately don't understand that because... It's not like he's protecting for lefties recovery. He's not protecting to see what I'm locking myself into because he saw the rock polish already. He knows I'm not choiced. Like, what are you doing? You're just wasting a turn just because you can. That's cheeky, my friend. That is cheeky. And I will stop crying about it now. Stop being such a whiny person. Altaria comes out here, and we need this to kill. I don't know if this Altaria has anything to kill me in one hit. Like, does Altaria get, like, Flash Cannon or something? That would be upsetting. But we're going to go for the Hyper Voice, and that's just a straight-up OHKO. Not often do you see Mega Altaria go down in one hit like that, but we do today as Aurorus comes through for us in the end, alongside the Cell-Breaking Gliscor, putting in some serious work, absorbing all those crits. That was a well-earned victory by our team, I have to say. They did very, very well. I'm proud of them. That brings our record to 49-11 on the series. We're not getting a third battle today because that was a long one. But yeah, that's going to be it for this time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you're leaving a like, rating, or comment, or whatever you would like to do. And I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.